So, I've got a few things I want to unpack. Hopefully, the audio problems are an ongoing fix. The main trade-off is my voice or my microphone might cut out a little bit while I'm speaking, but the distortion should be mitigated, hopefully. And otherwise, I'll have to keep looking at it if it keeps being a problem. But it should be better. Hopefully, I was working on it for quite a while. Other than that, had a brief couple days off here. I'm probably gonna delete the comment, but I was having a bit of a health issue, but that's been taken care of quicker than I expected. Anyways. Alright. Let's just pick up where we left off here. Let me try to get reacquainted with what the hell is actually going on here. So, there's only one active war right now. Or maybe it's two separate ones. But Hojo and Oda are both fighting Uesugi, and, conversely, that would also be true. That's the main important thing. But, we might take a little bit here just to build ourselves up here. Been expanding pretty rapidly. At the very least, I want to finish expanding into all of these places here. We don't have any more commerce actions. Oh, must have saved in the middle of the turn here, because we do have 50,000 gold here. Can't actually build anything right now. It's a little surprising. Okay, we did build an outpost in a ninja village here. Those are things I do like to have out on the frontier. Alright, let's just start improving things as much as possible, really.
Understood.
We have a ton of money,
I understand.
lots of people.
I do
So I'm
understand.
gonna basically just go scattershot on anything that's available. We'll start upgrading.
Understood. Understood.
The real question then becomes, I don't think we have enough for 313 proposed sites, but so we're gonna have to be at least a slightly
I understand.
more picky when it comes to
Understood.
doing these.
Understood.
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 I understand.
There's a reason why I was maybe holding off on doing the development here when you got over 300 tiles to improve.
I
It's
understand.
it's a little crazy. Let's not upgrade that.
Understood.
Only 286. No problem.
Understood.
Mostly going to be focusing on
Understood.
the production
Understood.
buildings.
Understood.
Try to gear up here a bit.
Understood.
Ha. Ha.
Huh. Ha.
Ha. Ha.
Guess if we run out of officers first, that would also
Understood.
make things easier.
Ha. I do understand.
And unless I hear something, well, I guess I probably won't be able to fix it live on stream anyways, but I'll have to wait and see the feedback to see if the distortion is not as bad, and also if you can still hear me, because I tried playing around with the volume, tried playing around with all sorts of options and stuff. And it seemed like this was the best I could get it.
Understood.
Ha.
Understood.
Ha.
Not
Understood.
sure if even upgrading anything back there is even relevant anymore, to be perfectly honest.
Understood.
Ha!
Understood.
I guess I could
I
automate
understand.
this. The only problem I have with,
Yes.
at least I believe, with automating this
Understood.
is
Understood.
that I think the AI will
Ha!
start demolishing buildings and
Understood.
replacing them with other things. Which, I mean, that could be good, I suppose, but
Huh. Huh.
Ha!
kind of mostly, at the very least, wanted to
Understood.
have...
I understand.
Understood.
Well, I guess it would be kind of nice over here, because this is all what the AI had. Like, I don't need two ninja villages here or anything. Let's see here. What does that put us at? 4,000? Alright, well that's pretty good already. I think we'll leave it at that. Let's take a look at our recruitment here. We'll go ahead and max that out.
Huh.
We need to sort out our
I do understand.
frontline castles here. So, hopefully the refugees haven't returned to these here yet. Let's not go crazy.
Huh.
Too crazy, I should say.
I do understand.
These are looking pretty good. He's always like this.
I do understand. Huh.
There we go. This is looking a lot better now. Even with all these castles with 1,600 people in them.
I do understand.
I'll pull from this one just to
I
get
do
some money
understand.
back.
Huh.
Same back here. Actually, like nobody here, but
I do understand.
let's pass a turn here. Oh, Uesugi won their first battle against Oda. It's in my interest for Uesugi to do well here, I think. Yeah, the refugees are still returning.
Allow me to report.
Now, I think I was debating on what my course of action would be. Now, I think in the long run, I think it would be a lot more interesting for me to end up fighting Oda, but I still might enact my plan eventually. I think I might circumvent them in the short term and then come back and stab them in the back. I think that's what I would like to do. Hedge my bets a little bit.
Understood.
And once we finish expanding to all these places, we're going to have a lot more cash to support even more troops up here for the front line. This place, hopefully, hopefully the refugees are still on their way back, or maybe they're not. This place needs its food back.
I do understand.
Yeah, these are looking pretty low on their soldier count, at least in terms of infantry. They got plenty of militia potential, but I don't know if I really care much about the... They also don't have any leaders assigned to them. Okay. That's something we need to take care of. Sorry, it was a couple days, you know, you get a little... I lose track a little bit sometimes.
I understand.
I could, basically
Understood.
pull the last line of leaders I had from right around here and just scoot them up, but don't want to do that quite yet. For one thing, it's a lot of effort, but
Understood.
you know, combined with that, I don't think it's strictly necessary yet. But also, I want to make sure
Understood.
that these castles are going to have what their infantry counts are going to look like
Understood.
before I start making any officer commitments. Let's see. We still have 50 people here. Okay. That's fine. Actually, that's even better actually. Now I know that I won't be pulling officers from any bases that they're already deployed to up on the front lines here. Probably some better officers I could cherry pick out, but I tried to
I do
keep, in
understand.
terms of people I recruited at all, when given the choice, I tried to keep their leadership and valor at least around 50. So everyone should be, or most of them should be, oh gosh, we have another 51 over here. Oh, we have so many officers. I really need to spread them out here. Well, let's start with the ones in Muranaka here first.
Understood.
And this is something I did before recording on my last part, because believe me, you need to do a lot of it. Well, you don't really need to, but I feel compelled to do it. I think it's pretty useful to have... Not only do, so when you have extra officers, basically this army, well, you need the castle lord there to deploy it at all. But you can assign 2 adjutants that not only help their stats, but it's going to give them potentially... Now, I'm not going to go into this. Like, you could look into their abilities and stuff like that. But basically, the plans in combat, like Charge or Death Sworn or Caution, if you have more adjutants, you know, you have access to more options for that unit in combat. You gotta do this whole section down here, too. Alright, well... Buckle down here and start sending them out there. We got everybody here. We got at least 3. We didn't even have anyone back here this whole time.
Understood.
Guess let me finish these first here. Actually, they're closer to the front line.
Yes.
But yeah. So, and we'll see if I can make the. I have to double check if I can actually get into another alliance type relationship with Oda, or if they've changed their mind. But if I can,
I understand.
I'm probably going to do that just so I can move through their land. Probably go after the Tokugawa or the probably they're probably still called Matsudaira at this point in time, but now the AI, since he'd be allied to both of us, he would help the defender more than likely, but it wouldn't break our alliance, I don't think. So, you know, it'll give us, you know, we'll have 2 years worth of time to knock him out of the game here. So that's this castle emptied. So now we can start pulling them from Hinoyama here. This one still. There's the people here are a little better. That's okay. Believe me, once we take more castles, we're gonna need more people to spread them out here. So having some spares there is not a problem at all. Okay. So let's take a look-see here. Now we can't actually engage in diplomacy with anybody other than our vassal, but you know he's our vassal, so kind of already done with them, and Oda. So So now I could marry into them. I don't know. But there's nothing stopping me from breaking that marriage alliance, really. I'm not sure if I care if anyone, like, I don't know if I care about anyone else, all the AI's opinions of me if I break it. I think it's worth a shot. I could do a regular alliance, but maybe if I'm... Well, they're married. They have a marriage alliance, too, with them. I don't know. Maybe they just won't join either of our sides. I'm gonna try it. Like I said, I don't think there's much of a penalty or, anything stopping me from just breaking the marriage alliance anyways. There you go. You know what? We'll even try to get their ages a little bit closer. Not that it really mattered. Let's try this.
Understand.
Although we will have to wait for our emissary. Fortunately, I think this is how this works as well. So we moved our daimyo up to this castle here. So this is our new main base, right? And I'm pretty sure there is a travel time when you do these negotiations. Having moved our castle up should shorten the time it takes for us to contact him. Now, he moved himself way over here, so that's increasing our time to get to him, but... You know, I can't choose where he, stations himself. So our goodwill, our standing has maxed out.
Begin the council.
Let me refresh my memory of where we're at in terms of policies here. We actually can get a few of these. I think, yeah. I think we were mostly trying to get as many military points as possible here. I think this is probably good enough. I'll take this one as well. Got some quality officers now.
This council is over.
Agriculture, fertilizer, tilling,
What about a plan like this?
veteran loyalty. Nope. Alright, so I could get this one. This is pretty expensive, but this just gives me even more points in the future. Post-battle recovery, unit vision up, unit morale up. I kind of want to get this. Getting more morale seems really important. This also looks, this is a special one on the side here. All our agricultural efforts are improved. I don't know if this is very necessary, but it's also dirt cheap, so might as well pick it up. Some Ronin. You have his portrait looks a little bit special, so he's probably good. And he is. These two are close. I don't want the other three. So you'll notice these are all 15 and 16-year-olds. These are all basically children from my officers that have come of age, and they just put them into this window here. You know, whatever. I've got enough people already. What's a few more, huh? We did get one pretty good officer out of that in particular, so... why hasn't this area... Oh, here we go. Gonna lock that down. Kick Oda out of that node. And we'll expand over here. Now, here's something I've learned from observation. So... these icons, I was already pretty much on track with the lock. I'm pretty sure that just means you can monopolize it. But this icon, what this means is that there is a trading town present in this node. So you hover over this tooltip here. You can see at the bottom it says that there's a trading down there and what level it is, which right now it's level 4, but it's also being upgraded to level 5 because it's flashing. So this actually is pretty handy that way, especially in the early game. Later on it kind of doesn't matter as much, but if you're trying to decide, well, which node should I invest in over one or the other, well, for one thing, you want them in the gold here. But if they're all not in the gold, you want to probably focus on the ones, or even if afterwards, if they're already in the gold and you just want to keep upping your investments, you probably want to do the ones with the trading towns, because a trading town basically gives you bonus gold of its level times the production in the node. So if you up the production here by investing into it, you're going to get a lot more out of it than investing in just another node without the trading town, because you're getting a multiple of, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So that's something I had to observe, and that's, as far as I can tell, nowhere in the manuals or anything pointed out, so just by observing. Let's take a look-see here.
Understood.
Let's keep in using our
I understand.
continue function.
I understand.
I understand.
I've already got
Understood.
an officer assigned to
I
upgrade it.
understand.
They shall continue. Actually, like, sir, yeah, here we go. This guy can actually get
Got
this
it.
up to level 7 here. That's pretty nice. These ranches. I think the actual, like, the first gunsmith on the map that I know about is over here. There's one here. And then there's one here. There's only like a handful of gunsmiths on the entire map. So getting our gun income up from those is not very likely. I feel like, I mean, I guess in a manner of speaking, they're not gunsmiths, but all these trading ports that we have essentially are like little mini gunsmiths, because those give us gun income. I was gonna say, I felt like it would be thematic to have a gunsmith down here, because this is where a lot of those came into the country, but they weren't really being made. I think they're just being bought or traded for, so I guess that makes sense. Alright, we're still waiting to hear back from Oda, so let's pass the turn. We're at the point now where our money should basically be, or not money, our provisions should be almost unlimited, especially since we're rolling over from a couple years and not just going on a year-by-year basis. Alright. So, they're offering us another title. Or a rank. I don't know if having multiples of these matters, so I'm not going to buy a second one. There seems to be some sort of way to hand them out to people, but I don't know how you do that. In one of my games, I managed, I was given the rank of Shogun. I don't know how you get that other than controlling Kyoto, but in another game,
Allow
I
me
had
to
Kyoto,
report.
but I didn't get the title of Shogun, so... And I think that's the only way you can hand out titles. Here, is it, yeah, it's this option here where you can grant titles, but it's grayed out. You're not in the position, or I'm not in the position to grant titles, so I'm not sure exactly how that, why this was flashing down here. Probably some effect was being, in effect. Don't have this one. Now, in the short term, I don't really mind having Oda here, because it will help the
I
growth
do understand.
of our nodes here, because they need a little help. But eventually, once we get them to where we want them to be, to in order to make a grand trade zone, we're gonna have to lock it down.
Ha. Understood.
Understood.
Keep working on these
Understood.
guys.
Understood.
Ha.
Understood.
Some of the refugees came back around here. No, maybe not. Yeah, this is a situation where I think I've been in the past where I don't think they're ever coming back. So we're just going to be stuck with a bunch of militia here. Now here's a question. Do I have pure militia? Yeah, so I don't know, they don't tell you what the benefit is, but I feel like having 463 infantry, probably not as good as getting the bonus for having a pure militia group. I don't really know, though. So might as well cut those out. Take another look. Is there anything in particular? Swap these.
I do understand.
Well, let's hold on to those. This is running low on food. We'll just
I do
bump
understand.
that back a bit. Okay. So hopefully, and even if Oda takes their side, I think we'll still technically be considered allied or through our marriage alliance. So I think I should still be able to walk through his territory.
Allow me to report.
We'll get sick.
Ha! Ha!
Alright. So let's go ahead and try this. And even if I can't get to them, I guess I'll just make peace. Or let me, actually, I think there is actually a warning. There are no clans you can declare war on. Oh. Well, there goes that plan. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to just punch my way through Oda here. The question is just a matter of when. I mean, they are technically fighting Uesugi right now. I don't know how much of a distraction that really is, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so let's just go ahead and dissolve this alliance, because it is going to be impossible. I can't even declare war on them and go all the way through them. So, yeah, unless somehow... No, this is further over. So, alright. Let's go ahead. Well, if they didn't hate me before, which I don't think they really did, they're going to hate me now. Maybe... Should I bother upgrading these? I mean, I guess might as well, huh? At least get them up to rank C here, huh? Just our first front wave of castles
I do
there.
understand.
Now, I could also then immediately try to declare war on them. Oh, that's interesting. Their aggression is not that high right now. They only have Tokugawa as an ally, but they're not anything special. I almost wonder if... events in this game continue to elude me on how they actually function. But I believe there should be an Oda... Sorry. There should be a Oda-specific event. Let's just say. I don't want to... maybe some people might actually not know kind of how things happened. So I don't want to spoil anything necessarily. I know it's history, so it's already happened. But in a couple years, in 82, I think it is, I'm pretty sure it's 82. Or 82 or 84. Something should be happening in Oda. And that would help a lot, I would imagine. But I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be an all-out war. Let's just try. Things go south, could always negotiate our way out of it. Well, you know, hold on. You know what? Let's give it one more turn just for some of these troops to file in. Give it one more turn. Our income's looking pretty good.
Why could this not be a battlefield?
Okay. I think he was probably a pretty good officer, judging off of his
Allow me to
portrait.
report.
Apparently, Chosokabe is like our number one here.
Okay, let's talk.
41. Those will do.
And with that, this council is over.
I have a plan.
Murakami tactics. Well, we've got 8 mines, and we could gain muskets from all the mines we have. Oh, it's a crap ton of ports. Naval combat? Could be useful. Nothing here particularly grabs me. We'll get naval. And we'll get the muskets from mines. Musket cost down? Sure. Okay. Well, they're still missing a few people, but I think that's good enough. Let's try having a little skirmish with our resident, you know, Demon King here. Okay, well, I guess well, at the very least, I should be able to defend. Oh, good. I'm glad we've got the Ukita. I'm sorry. Sorry for saying it like that. Well, I'm glad I have these guys on our side. That's really gonna turn it in our favor. I did notice one benefit, really the only benefit I found, besides the option to have them integrate into your clan. When you have a vassal compared to, say, a normal ally, they're still going to ask you for stuff, for lending out their troops, but it's nothing. Like, if they weren't a vassal and they were just a normal ally, they'd be asking for, like, 30,000 gold. So this is basically nothing. So go ahead and take their troops. An extra 14k up here is, you know, not bad. There's Army 1. Okay, I should have... Well, it looks like we've already distributed our horses and muskets there. Alright, so this army is not going to be very well equipped at all.
Now it is time.
Now, I could probably afford to get a third army going here. I think I
You
will.
all follow me?
Well, I think I clicked the wrong tile. Maybe? No, they're good. Let's see how this goes. Now this army, our main army here, should have this bonus right here. So our combat power should be better because this unit here, right? Yeah. So this unit being embedded into the overall army should boost our combat effectiveness. We're gonna have to be doing some battles because there's no way we're gonna outnumber them. So that just bumped up their aggression a little bit.
Allow me to report.
Okay.
I understand.
Ha!
Always keep expanding. Now let's take a look-see.
Let's go.
Well, this is actually it's a good thing. So we built this, paying off here. We built this patrol post. It's gonna come in handy here because we're going to meet here, and there's actually a pretty harsh limit here. But because of our patrol post, our limit is going to be 3,000 higher than the enemy's. That's really the important thing.
Shall we
Look
go?
at this. Yeah. So this is something we want to avoid. So we're gonna pull them, redirect them over there,
Now it is time.
consolidate our forces over there. Now, I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I did say I was going to do it while at war. I'm gonna turn development on here. Alright. This is probably gonna be the first engagement here. So we don't have an auto win, but even going into the battle, we should have a surplus, but a advantage of 3,000 troops here. And everybody's equipped. So let's see here. Tactician Skirmish. Tactician Skirmish is a plan that has a tactician to support some units with their cunning. The Tact Unity makes use of the Tactician's cunning to confound enemy attacks. The lower the unit leader's int, the greater the benefit. So, basically, it works better if this guy here has a lower intelligence rating, I'm assuming. And I'm assuming that's why it's suggesting it to me at all.
Leave it to us.
Let's make this... Let's swap... Let's have all the Tactician forces be boosted by, or not boosted by, but have all of them be cavalry. We'll then have our two other cavalry on the very outside flanks, and then our muskets can be the inside flanks. This looks fine, and our overall combat strength seems to be a little bit better. So,
Please command.
not a guarantee by any means, but
Let's begin.
when our numbers advantage and everything
Your
considered,
Please
I
command
think we're
me.
doing pretty
Please
good here.
give me a command.
In fact,
Your
you
command. Ready
stay
yourselves.
there. I want this unit to
Let's begin.
I might have been able to swap these at the beginning, but I would much rather have this beefy 3,000 strength unit up in front.
Your command. Let's begin. Please command me. Ready yourselves.
I'm going ahead. Follow me.
So the initial few battles are going to be pretty important. And I'm sure they'll be able to send second waves, but if I can repel the Oda on these first few battles, I'm going to be able to, at the very least, snatch a couple of,
Your command.
let's see if I can get around them like this.
Your command. Ready yourself.
But yeah, I'll be able to snatch at least a handful of castles if I can defeat their first armies.
The
It'll
enemy
take
has
them a
been
minute to
They are in sight.
re-muster a force and get it over to oppose me.
With this
Yeah, he
plan,
walked
I will
right
lead
in
you
front of
the
this
dust.
this musket unit, so that's going to be pretty good.
Please command me.
We'll see if we can... We might get
Ready
spotted by
yourselves.
these guys back here, but I'm hoping I'll be fast enough to get behind this guy before these guys can even
Your command.
actually cut this a little shorter.
Your command. Let's begin.
Before these guys come over here and spot this unit.
Your command. Let's begin.
Having these muskets back here is not the best thing in the world. We're going to move him down here to help with this flank.
Let's begin.
These guys will hang out. Wait until they come to us. What are you doing? This guy's so out of position. Oh, it's raining. Shit. Well,
Your command.
charge in there, boys, then.
Your command.
You
Let's
get
begin.
charged then. That should be a raid, hopefully. We're going to wait until this guy comes up, because if I move this unit in now, he's going to get spotted. Well, he's facing this way, so you know what?
Please command.
Never mind. We'll move in.
Command. Your command. Right. Let's begin. Let's begin.
Yeah, that's okay. This is our lead unit, but he's got a lot of strength to him, so I think we'll be fine. We'll hold this unit back and see where he needs to go.
The enemy has been found.
Pincer?
Crush them.
Okay, well, apparently he turned around and spotted him. I thought this would have been a raid up here, but maybe you can only do raids when you're doing the ambush stratagem. Okay,
Please
so
command
I think you move up here to fill that gap.
Let's begin.
And I think you're
Please
going to want
command
to come
me.
down here. Help
Let
this
us
flank.
begin.
Now, I'm going to let you guys know.
This is my plan.
This would turn him around. I don't know if I want to do that. And by you, I mean the enemy force here. If it stops raining, you're going to be in a bad place.
Release.
So you better hope this keeps raining.
I have a plan.
Disheartened, sure.
Your command.
You just move over here.
Let's begin.
Maybe pincer him.
Your command.
He's going to come over here and
Let us begin.
you just go down the line here, really. Just activate any specials.
Enemy will never
Thinking of
accept
a
this plan.
one-on-one slugfest here. I'm pretty sure we come out on top.
I have
charge.
no intention of letting you win.
We're 3,000 men up. Our units have a little bit better stats.
Let me show you how stubborn I can
We got some initial hits on this unit.
be. Attack!
They're backing off.
Attack!
There appears to be someone with a plan.
This is my plan.
It's risky.
Your command. Ready yourselves. Let's move it.
I'm actually going to play this a little bit more conservatively
Your command?
than maybe I would otherwise.
Let's
There's,
begin.
I'm pretty sure what the AI is trying to do is bait me into breaking rank and chase them.
Prepare yourselves.
Let us begin.
Did you
I'm a little bit fine with doing that down here, but up here this could go bad. Or I could go bad. It can go poorly if I overextend up here.
Attack.
Yeah, they're coming back in now. I don't know what they were.
release?
Maybe that's all they were doing, just backing up a bit.
There appears to be someone with a plan.
I have no
Um,
intention of letting
Oops,
you win.
well, they're charging that unit now.
I have a plan. Crush them.
Cavalry. At least half of our units still have their special ability.
Then I will have to take
Now there's a
steps.
gap here. What we're going to do is we're going to move this unit in,
Strike them down.
cover this side, and then this unit's going to come in here, and we're just going to bust straight through the center.
Ready?
While still kind of, you know, if I only had one here, then this guy could get flanked, but he's going to cover his back.
It's time I showed you what I can do.
It is time I took your head myself.
The enemy has been found.
Ambush, not really worried about that. Not sure how he was getting flanked, but okay.
Crush them.
There appears to be someone with a plan.
This is my plan. Crush them. Enemy will never expect this plan.
I can go ahead and charge him now.
Please command me. Prepare
Well.
yourselves.
Your command. Right. Let's begin. Crush them.
Time has come for silence. I can't believe it.
And there's the first unit. They didn't just break; they're routed. They're gone.
Spearmen, forward.
Another. This unit's about to break morale
Please command me.
and reroute him
Prepare
up
yourselves.
here.
Your command.
You
Right.
keep helping with that so far. Cavalry will be good here.
Enemy will never expect this plan.
Sometimes we must also.
Maybe I should have done excitable.
Crush them.
Cavalry. And these guys, you just hold position. This guy's morale is starting to waver.
We shall pull back from them.
It's probably because this is some bulky militia unit that
Your command?
we back off.
yourselves.
Prepare yourselves.
What do you think of this?
Pursue. No, that won't be necessary.
Crush them! What do you think of this? Oh.
Turn already?
Not necessarily a pursuit, but it might as well be. You can go ahead and do that.
Please command me.
Enemy will never expect this plan.
So, let's see here. One movement to attack. Oh, yeah, charge is just better.
This I will put an end
Would
to
rather not
today.
get a defense penalty.
Your command.
He's moving up.
I have a plan.
Keep cavalry charging them. Thank you. We should have this in a second here once that fills up. Here's their leader.
We shall
Right here. Oh, and there they all go.
Release!
Got this whole thing done while it was raining too. Not one single. You don't need to do that.
Let me show you my plan.
Now we just
Ready yourselves.
Right.
wrap around this broken flank and finish them off.
Let's begin.
Enemy will never expect this plan.
Yeah, cavalry charge actually. Yeah, would have actually won even sooner
Please
had
give me a command.
I not been able
Let me show you
to
my plan.
not use my muskets.
With this plan, I will leave you in the dust.
I'm pretty sure no matter what we do, we're just gonna win in a half second here.
Now's the time to defend.
What are you doing?
Okay, there's another unit annihilated. And okay, there
Attack.
we go. Good, good.
I knew we were.
And
going
there's
to
some
win.
more reduction of their aggression here. Yeah, we actually wiped out 2 whole units here. That's pretty good. Okay, you can't keep any of them. We're gonna actually just start murdering their officers.
Believe it, not me.
Alright, so this has opened the path to snag a few of these castles up here for this army. Fortunately, we're going to have to do a few more of those battles to secure
Let's have fun.
our aggression here. That's just bleeding off troops.
All right. Now on to the next.
They're bleeding off my troops
Let's
is what
go.
that attempt is. Well, this could be pretty bad. But I'm pretty sure they're a little busy.
We march.
It says they'll go up there, but I'm pretty sure they won't because they've got 2 other armies to deal with heading their way. Alright, victory's assured. Look, if I get the opportunity, I'm gonna just take the free win. 95 politics. Well, not anymore. I'm pretty sure, like, the whole entire campaign, I, like, never execute my prisoners, but, I mean, they have so many, and I'm not going to conquer Oda anytime soon, so let's just have them not go back to their lord.
Allow me to report.
Really, if you can make it happen in those tactical battles, then you can make anything happen here, really.
Ha! I understand.
We're almost done expanding our trade zones. I probably need to get, do I have the option? We don't have the option for a 3rd commercial action yet. That's something that would be pretty nice. Well, I think we just keep moving along here. I'm gonna lower this to speed 2. He's storming.
This castle.
have
Let's
him come up here. You know, to the
You all follow me.
home area of the Takeda. Right here. If you thought they were over here, you're sorely mistaken. I don't know what you're talking about.
We won't let you escape.
I wonder if I could actually snipe this before they finish mustering. No. Well, you know what? You've almost made them surrender already. Might as well just let you finish that. Oda has 1 versus Usugi. Well, that's not good. Victory is assured.
Be proud you died in battle.
Well, I didn't even get a chance to execute him. He just died in battle.
The castle is ours now.
Wow, okay, well, apparently that one battle actually just blew... Well, you're 72. You were on your way out anyways. That one battle really blew the gate open on our advance here.
I cannot die while my resolve remains unfulfilled.
We'll recruit you. Want the other two. Now, how bold do we want to go? This guy's actually really good. So getting rid of him is actually pretty useful. I'm a little bit hesitant to do such a broad execution here because I feel like it's going to piss people off, even some relative in my clan that I don't know exists. Oh, hey, it's this guy. He has a cutscene, and he has a funny portrait. Well,
I don't believe it. Not me.
we're going to stick to our guns.
Sorry, but we cannot afford to lose.
You gotta put fear in them, you know? It's a morale thing. This is fine. We'll be limited, but we'll still have twice as
We
many
march.
troops as he does, so that's fine.
Right, it's time.
Same situation
ready?
there. Well, I mean... I'm trying, Usugi, but you're gonna have to pull your own weight a little bit if you want to at least survive.
Let us begin the council.
This is pretty nice.
Sounds
Get some
good to
more
me.
commercial points there. Those as well.
And with that, this council is over.
How about something like this?
Not a whole lot we can do. Let's go ahead and grab that. I don't know. To be honest, there's a lot of policies that improve your negotiations. I feel like I've almost never had a clan reject my... Oh my god, what the hell happened? How much infantry did you have here, man? Or more to the point, where did all my money go? Yeah, oh yeah, no, I know. Well, this place is starving. Yes, yes,
I understand.
please. I don't know what happened there, but apparently I was suddenly massively in debt. Something to do with gaining these new castles here, I'm sure. Go ahead and start
Understood.
assigning some new leaders here as we take them.
Understood.
We'll assign personnel afterwards, but I'm going to go ahead and get some
Understood.
people in charge. Because if we need to levy a new force here, I would like to have these ready to go as soon as possible here. Oh, he snuck right by me, that
We
bugger.
won't let you escape.
We'll go ahead and take this one first, and then we'll double back and clean that guy up.
Surround them.
So, I think I've come to a conclusion. Now, it may be premature to say this, but I feel like we've reached the critical mass
Let us take steps.
in the
Advance
game
from them.
where no one can stop us.
Now, it's time.
I'm not trying to be full of myself here, but I think this is our biggest, this is the strongest clan in the game right now, and we are just steamrolling them. I know we attacked them while they already had low aggression, but, you know,
Let down. Right, it's time.
it's just a
You
massacre.
all follow me?
Just an absolute slaughter. Okay, well, we're gonna have to fight this one. And I don't mean just, you know, on the battlefield. Every prisoner that we capture, we're also executing pretty much, so that's also, you know, I would consider that a
Leave it
slaughter.
to me.
Let's not do... Luring ambush seems like a more defensive stance, and we don't want to be on the defense with these forts.
Leave it to
So,
us.
Leave it to us.
I feel like just doing a charge, I think, would be a good idea. I mean, we don't have any... We're all spearmen. We have more troops than them, and we need to get to their side. So... I think we're good. I'm gonna do a full charge. I think full charge works well here.
Begin. Let's go.
And if it doesn't, well, I'm not terribly surprised, but, you know, I think it should be alright. Especially with good old Yoshihiro here leading the charge. This officer is brutal in combat. He's really, really good.
The enemy has been found.
Spearmen, forward.
Wow, our morale just plummeted from that
Release.
ambush. Getting around us. Not that I can do anything about it right this second, but
On the strike. With this, I will put an end to our play here.
okay.
Release the
Could be going
arrows.
better, but
Spearman, forward.
could be going worse. The only problem I'm seeing right now in particular is this unit here is just way too deep. Or conversely, this unit here is causing problems.
Spearman, forward.
There we go.
The enemy has been found. Let us pull
There
back
we
from
go. One unit was completely wiped out. Got one more turn of our full charge.
Let me show you my
This unit is just... He managed to sneak by there and is really causing me a lot of strife.
Release.
Doing really well up there. Okay. So, let's see.
Please command me.
Now that we're done with the charge,
Your command?
Please
you
command.
two take care of that.
Your command.
You
Let's
pull
begin.
off
Your
that,
command.
separate
Let's
out a bit.
Please command.
Come over here and try to take care of him.
Begin.
Do that. And you do that.
Your
You
command.
turn around.
With this, I will put an end to our play here.
Spearmen, forward.
We're pincering a broken
Spearmen,
unit, huh?
forward.
Good on you, though. This unit has been just completely in a disadvantageous situation this whole time, and he's managed to hold in there.
Let me show you how stubborn I can be.
You stop chasing him and
Let's begin.
surround this guy.
It's my plan.
It was looking pretty dicey, or it is looking pretty dicey still. I think we're gonna turn this around starting now.
Please give me a command.
Come over that way.
Witness my strategies.
Pursue them.
Witness my strategies.
That's will not be necessary.
This is my plan.
Witness my strategies.
Well, here,
Witness
actually,
my strategies.
disheartening.
Witness
If that was
my
actually a
strategies.
pursuit, I would have considered doing that, but it is not. This also pursuit. Yeah, okay.
Spearmen, forward.
Lost sight of an enemy assault unit.
Spearmen,
I
forward.
might try to. It's a little late. I probably should have already done this. Sacrifice. Oh yeah. So this is. Okay, so this is from one of my policies. It's a little bit odd because, you know, this is a Shimazu policy, but they're not in that clan anymore. So let me take a look here. So he's broken. Okay, yeah. So when you do self-sacrifice, it looks like, I think you still maintain your attack, is what that means. So when you get the self-sacrifice policy, they still lose their defense like normal, but you retain your attack. So at least you're still
Please command.
kind of dangerous while broken.
Prepare
I just can't
yourselves.
control them anymore. Alright, so
Witness
they've
my
definitely
strategies.
fallen back to
Witness
protect their
my
last
strategies.
stronghold here, but
Prepare yourselves.
that will not stop us. You keep on him.
Witness
busy.
my strategies.
Not going to pursue. I mean, frankly, this
Your
guy's
command?
going to be hitting him for a bit
Let's
here
begin.
anyways.
The enemy has been
Now this is a trait,
Get ready.
they're on their character profile, they're colored in blue and they just trigger automatically based off of circumstances. So we might actually lose here.
Your command.
It's getting pretty hairy.
Please command.
We really need to get this thing
Your
taken out.
command. I have a plan.
Sorry?
Show you the skill I have worked hard to polish.
There. Okay, so the people that had low morale are already broken. This is going to keep... We might actually lose right here. Come on, stop. Stop depleting. Okay. So
Why we say a second.
we've cleared out all their forts. So now this should only start changing based off of the situation of the combat. Fortunately, I'm about to get ambushed, I think,
Please command.
by this unit, and that's gonna be pretty bad for my for my thing here. If they can get up here and start pincering them up for at least a minute
Your command.
and push the bar back in my favor, I think we're doing okay.
Now is the time.
We just need a little bit more time.
Sometimes we must also be bold.
Just hang in there, just another smidgen. Okay, we didn't get ambushed.
How did I mess up?
Okay. I guess our leader got routed.
Release.
Well, that sucks. It's okay. You know, so remember, like, literally 5 minutes ago, I was like, oh, well, you know, it can't be stopped. It's down to these battles here. No. I know who that is. He even had a cutscene. Or an event. Alrighty then. Well, you know,
Now it's time.
I wouldn't mind that army getting destroyed, but I do mind that officer dying. For like the first time ever, I actually recognize one of the officers that died. Well, I guess it's tit for tat. Sure, he's not thrilled with me killing literally all of his officers. Let's actually divert you back down here.
Now it is time.
We pull... Let's pull another army here.
Follow me.
We could charge out. No, don't bother. I mean, he'll probably take that first,
Allow me to report.
but we'll just take it right back, so... Gosh. Well, at least we're making money again, but... What is going on with our money? What is going on? We need to pull these, unfortunately. We're not using them right this second.
understand.
Somehow all of our income just got
I
demolished.
understand.
We can't do anything with our money this turn. Alright, well then, in that case... Oh, you know what it is? I bet it's because we have this frickin' auto-develop on, spending all our damn money. Okay, so... He took that, but he lost a couple thousand people in the process. Okay. There's some revenge.
Now, it's time. Advance!
Keep heading over there. This unit will take this one, and then that'll be nice. We'll have this whole, all the islands here, and everything left will be on the mainland.
Surround them.
Okay. I think I can actually, I'm gonna push all the way here until I get Kyoto.
Sorry, but we cannot afford to lose. Shall we go?
Now this would be interesting. We do have the bonus for naval combat. And coincidentally, Chosokabe is in command here. Let's try that out. Take this castle back.
Is that all you got? Now, it's time.
We're gonna have to be a little quick though, because we've got a decent amount of
Wait here
provisions
for
left,
now.
but we are running a little low. Not by much though, I don't think. Oh, well here's... well, speaking of which, here's our harvest. Oh, and we have a well, okay, apparently we have a plentiful harvest and a drought.
Allow me to report.
Either way, another 385,000 supplies. Can't argue with that. Why? I guess it had already developed. Did I turn this off, right? Do not delegate. We have agriculture delegated. That's still fine. Have to wait another turn to start expanding again.
Shall we go?
We should just move up here. No sense
We
waiting
march.
around for him to... wasting our provisions out at sea, when we can just as well beat him on land.
We won't let you escape.
Oh, hey, there we go. There he is. So I'm gonna actually do this. It might be a little bit of a waste of time, but I haven't actually done a naval battle, and I want to... This is new. I don't think any... Okay, probably... There's some new plans.
I will
Fire
show
arrows.
you my skill.
Draw near the enemy with speedy vessels and break the enemy's morale with fire arrows.
I will show you
Line
my
formation? I mean, you know.
Let us show you our skill.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's try this. Fire arrows sound fun. I mean, I guess it's kind of just like the same thing as like a, ambush or something. I'm assuming this probably works the same way as it does, on ground. But, I mean, if anything, I know there's an achievement for
Appears
doing
to be
this.
someone with a plan.
Full speed.
If you get in our way, you'll regret it.
I
Sure.
will risk my
I think
life.
this
That is
is
how I fight.
almost like a, partial full charge.
Prepare to die. I will risk my life. That is how I
But I can
fight.
still control some of my units.
You won't run, then I will have to take steps.
Plus, it's buffing all the nearby units. Or, no? Okay, never mind. I guess it just makes everybody do that.
Now it is time.
Not that I have a problem with this. Look at these graphics.
The enemy has been found.
We see them.
Firebomb
What are
launch.
you
Okay,
doing?
well there goes their morale. Okay, I guess I can't...
Your command.
Oh. What
Prepare
is
yourselves.
going on? Get
Prepare
in there.
yourselves.
Can't control these guys. I don't know what's going on there. Can't control this guy either. Alright, well,
Let me show you my final move.
hopefully that effect wears
The
off and
enemy
then I
has
can...
been found.
Oh, no, they're going. They're just really slow.
Release the arrows.
There appears to be someone with a plan.
With a plan.
Sometimes we must.
So
also
yeah,
be bold.
basically just a ground battle, really.
I will risk my life.
But with
That
boats.
is how I fight.
Alright. Yep, you go over there, I guess. How long does this charge last?
Sometimes we must also be bold in our approach.
Oh!
We have
One units are
seized
still
victory
arming their fire
and
arrows,
will
cannot
never
move
let it go.
individually. What is...
Spearmen forward.
Come on, there we go. Maybe that's what was. Maybe that's what the problem was. This unit's about to
Spearmen
break.
forward.
Are
There
they?
appears to be someone with a plan.
Okay.
Sometimes we must also be bold in our
Maybe that's why I couldn't move my units because of the stratagem I had employed.
Let me show you
I don't know how effective hamstring is really going to be
We have seized
in this
victory
situation,
and will
but
never let it go.
you stay on them. Still kind of can't control my units. I know when you issue those special commands they can't move, but I also just can't do the other ones either.
See the difference in our skill.
Let's pull back.
Release!
Well,
Release!
I feel like it's just as well if I had, you know, auto-resolved it, because it's kind of the same thing here.
Now you'll see my strategy. Now you'll see my strategy.
You
Let's
right
begin.
there. I actually just, I can't move any of these units.
And with this, I will put an end to our play here.
Yeah, see, on all these is unorderable. I can only order my main fleet for some reason. It might have been something because of what I did at the beginning, but
Now is the
if I
time
can't
to
control
show
where
our
they move, I
strength.
might as well have them use a special
Now
ability.
is the time to show our strength.
Sometimes we must also be bold in our approach.
I wonder if the weather has any effect in this mode.
Spearmen, forward.
Yeah, this water effect is not
Damn it!
great.
There appears to be someone with a plan.
See the difference in our skill.
I will not lose to someone who is not prepared to die.
Charge? Like, see, I don't know, like, what are these people doing? Like, I can order them, but they're not doing anything
Please give me
very
a
intelligent either.
command. Prepare yourselves.
Let's try to at least get a flank on these people then, because I don't know what the hell these guys are doing. I'm assuming that has to do with either
Release.
the strategy I picked or
Release the
doing the full
arrows.
charge or full speed option at the very beginning, or maybe it just has something to do with naval battles in general.
See the difference in our skill.
I will not
What
lose
would be
to
nice
someone who
is if there was a function where I could
Let me show you how far I am.
go back to auto-resolve in the middle
It
of a
is
battle,
time
be
I
like, you know what, never
defend
mind,
myself.
just take over auto-battle. Well, here we go, they're coming back around. That's good.
I have come for your
Tiger hunting. Well, this guy's gonna retreat.
We shall pull back from now. Pull back from now.
But
This
they're
battle
still
has just begun. You shouldn't let down your guard.
got some raids, we got some pincers.
Now you will see my strategy.
Push all the buttons. Just push the buttons.
Sometimes we must also be bold in our approach.
I mean, hamstring is not great, but I mean, I guess I'd rather have that than nothing, I guess.
Our victory is certain.
I mean, I hope so. Come on.
Release.
Where's their leader?
Pull back for now.
Is that him right there? That just broke?
Crush them.
Or no? This guy. So he's about to
Now
break.
you will see my strategy. Now you will see my
Muscle
strategy.
your way in there.
And with this,
Keep playing those
put an end
drums.
to our play here.
My strategy.
This will actually be useful to hamstring the lead unit. If I could at least break his morale, that should basically guarantee us a win.
Let me show you.
Not that I'm worried with the troop advantage we have. There it goes. And there we go. Well, that was the thing. I'm glad we did that. It's here. I mean, it's new. I'm pretty
was
sure you
used
couldn't do those in the older games. I didn't even get the achieve. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. I was gonna say I feel cheated. You know what? You've killed my men. I continue to kill your men. I've lost all sense of civility.
All right. Now on to the next. Let's go.
Ooh, okay, let's not go there. That's a bad idea.
Let's go.
I have an extra 10,000 people compared to us. Let's see. Oh gosh, well, where they have... Something is limiting my troops, like these over here. Let's try to get this castle.
Advance.
I can get control of these patrol posts. That'll help me out significantly. Or not. Oh, okay, we're good. I think we're still gonna head over there. I almost let you live.
I can't believe it.
Surround them.
Oh gosh, our third army just finally is making its way up here. Victory is assured. We will hire you. See, it's
We
so much
won't let
easier
you
if you just join us,
Allow me to
then you
report.
won't have to die.
Let us begin the council.
This looks good. Want commerce and military points is what I'm after right
Sounds
now.
good to me.
I have a plan.
Democratic Council, sure. Trade zone production increases when expanding, I mean, sure. Seems like a bit of a one-time benefit, but... Okay. Expand again.
I understand.
Wonder how the Hojo are doing up here. In fact, you can kind of abstract that by Oda has less than Nanbu now. Oda's taken a big hit. Which, yeah, that's pretty scary. All storming.
Sorry, but we cannot afford to lose.
I kind of would like to take a detour
Shall we go?
and grab this castle along the, because this is the Sakai
Advance on them.
trade region or zone, and this is like pretty profitable. So if I can get that whole coast there.
It can't be helped. We'll wait
Oh, I'm
here.
at them. Okay, we're good.
Am I to
Okay.
die here?
Let's go claim
Advance.
Nijo Palace. Oh, I think he's just been sitting here. Can
Advance.
help scoop up a few more.
Encircle them.
Come on. No. Give me control back.
This castle now belongs to us.
Okay, and we'll go drive them away.
We march.
We won't let you escape.
So, here's the thing. Get him out of here.
It. Not me.
Get him out of here. Because that was his father. I recognize that officer. So here's the thing. Oh, there's 37. Oh, this guy's gonna get crushed.
Let us take steps.
We might be able to keep going,
Advance on them.
but once we take Kyoto, I'm gonna try to
Surround them.
you know, regather my strength here.
Let's go. We march.
Allow me to
Okay.
report.
Oh, we're back down to negative 6,000, huh? Well, you know. Let's just start pulling our infantry from back here.
Understood. Ha.
Ha.
I think there's more valuable nodes up there, but I would
Understood.
like to lock down those nodes here. I've already got them started to make a grand trade zone. Okay, we got everyone converging back here to Kyoto. No, I could take control of this one, but he has such a There's a little more troops than me. I'm just gonna auto-resolve this one. I might not win, but okay, it's fine. I'm gonna chalk that one up to their aggression. Rip.
Oh, how pitiful.
Okay. With that army gone, we'll start storming the walls here.
Surround them.
We'll start storming those, but while we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and send our terms over to Oda. That being, stop fighting us.
Wait here.
Let's go.
See if we can sneak another castle or not. In the meanwhile,
Let's go.
go intercept him.
Advance.
I mean, Oda's doing pretty well
Guess
against
we'll
the
wait
other
here.
clans he's fighting against. Not against me. Guess that's all that matters, huh? Oh, there's an Oda clan member.
A waste.
What? Shit. Okay. He's so mad that I killed that guy. Just he's no longer willing to take a peace deal.
Believe
Whoops.
it. Not me.
All right, you head back. Well, you know what? Actually, I think
Now
we can
it's
still
time.
get some use out of you.
Advance.
Okay, well that's not really a huge problem.
Let us take steps.
I would just rather that didn't happen that way. See
Advance,
if these two armies are pretty depleted.
Sorry, but we're taking this castle.
Alright, you know what? Let's just cool it then. I don't think those, it probably only mattered because it was an
Follow
Oda
me.
clan member that I executed. But we're gonna go ahead and cool it on the executions, just in general. Gonna have to beat him further into submission before he's willing to give up now. Oh
Allow me
gosh.
to report.
All right. And we're getting a lot of horses and muskets per turn. Jeez. I have special plans for that area.
Understood.
Nope. That guy's already assigned.
Understood.
Go ahead and get these castles fully armed and operational.
Ha.
Ooh, gosh, 17,000. That is just an
I
absolutely
understand.
excessive amount of troops. Pretty sure, and I'll double check this in a minute, that's where the Honganji monks start, and they are usually pretty good about that kind of thing. And by that I mean having a shit ton of troops at their like one base,
Understood.
although their stuff is spread out all over the place.
Ha!
Okay, so let me take a look here. Yeah, let's bring this back just a smidge. Gosh, the harvest here is also really bad too. Okay. And sort these out at least a little bit.
Understood.
Okay.
Understood.
Keep expanding into these will be good. Are you willing to negotiate now? No? Well, really all that's served to do is just prolong this war here. So, just keep at it, I guess.
Surround them! Let's do it! We march!
Didn't want to have to do this,
Encircle them.
because I figure at this point in time, the longer this goes on... Oh gosh, our expenses are out of control.
We won't let you escape.
They keep changing too. I keep thinking I've got our expenses under control, but they're...
Castle has been surrounded.
Okay, well you're gone. Goodbye. I just hope nobody died in that.
What? You mean we're finished already?
'Cause, yeah, we're I mean, we could always re-muster more troops, but not for a little bit. We're not going to be able to do that. So we'll have that one. Hopefully we can disband that army before
Let's do it! Advance!
they actually go fight them. Snatched our castle. Just like that. Just like that. Alright, well, kind of glad, though, we've had in a weird sort of way, okay,
Allow me to report.
that we're hitting at least a little bit of a road bump
Let
here.
us begin the council.
I don't know what is going on with our money
Sounds
situation.
good to me. And with
Looks
that,
fine.
this council is over.
Our income just keeps fluctuating all over the damn place. Here we go. Post-battle recovery. I'm sure that's going to help. Pretty good. You're really good. Good enough.
I am in your debt.
No, not that one.
Understood.
I have to... Might as well, I mean, at this point, might as well just pull all of the troops out of there. Those are still going down.
Understood.
Something to do with, while we're at war here, expenses seem to change based off of something. Not sure entirely. I know one factor is that it's caused by when you gain new castles, you start immediately paying for their infantry upkeep. So if they had a whole bunch of infantry assigned there, you're gonna have to reduce that. Or potentially reduce that if you can't pay for them. Alright. Don't have any money. Try to take this.
The castle is ours now.
And then just go home. Get out
Let's
of
head
there.
home.
No. Sorry. Well, no. We're not doing that anymore.
You have my thanks.
I just don't even want to risk upsetting him anymore.
The castle has been surrounded.
You're not getting away.
So let's see here. We've got one army out here, one gathering. Like, don't really have much. Could pull these guys.
Forward.
Rally them there and then move them up. And doing this, I might be able to take less losses if I played them manually, but I'm not too concerned about the losses. And save us some time
Raise
here.
the cries of victory and make me feel it.
Alright, let's see if we can run up there and
Follow me.
scare this army away before they can take our castle. Alright, well, our supplies are actually looking great, so okay, we don't have to worry about that. We still have manpower in reserve, and they're coming up from the rear.
Allow me to report.
Yes. I know the people are exhausted. Okay.
Understood.
Start locking these down.
Ha.
Even though we're at war, the commerce is kind of separate, so Oda is still trading in my land here, even though we're fighting each other. Okay, they're headed there. They're still gathering. They're still gathering. And we don't have much spare money, so we're just gonna... I guess we can keep checking to see if we can let us off the hook. Yeah, no, he's still pretty mad. I mean, I think it's really to his own detriment, personally. I think he would have got off easier if he accepted the peace deal. I'm gonna... You know what? I know logically I should play this one, but I'm gonna let fate decide it for me. Okay, well, you know, I was asking for that. We had, like, similar casualties. Oh, okay, never mind. There's 16,000 back there. So, no, I don't think we had much of a chance to make that happen. They're gonna take that back up there, but that's fine. Okay, they have gathered together. Bring up our reinforcements. He's gonna go take this area here. Kind of consolidate our front line.
Let us encircle them.
I don't want to die.
Now, you might have noticed I haven't assigned anyone to Nijo over here. Yeah, I'm sure people are
Allow me to
not
report.
very thrilled. I think we're good now. So, actually, somebody just moved in, or maybe I did put somebody there and I wasn't paying attention. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Feel like it's only appropriate. Bring them over.
Understood.
We gotta move into, you know, if we want to, you know, be who we say we are. Okay, well, never mind. Apparently, I can't move him. Alright, give it a minute. What I'm saying is, we're gonna move into Kyoto. We'll take it for our own direct control.
Ha.
If anything, just as a status symbol, really.
Understood.
Okay. So one army's moving up here. We got 38,000 coming towards me here, so we should be at least comparable. Just siege this one out, because I don't want to lose any troops. This one we're going to have to take control of. This one's too close. Okay, we do have a unit advantage. Our 3 musket units are going to be disabled at the beginning of this.
Let us show them the difference in
Okay,
our
so we are actually on the defensive. That's pretty nice.
I will show you my skill.
Oof, 8,000. Looks like a large portion of their units are all focused in a couple.
Let us show you our skill.
So, okay, we're going to do this, except that we're going to swap out this cavalry unit there. So we're going to have 2 cavalry assaulter units here. And hopefully they can get some big flanks as they charge at me. Rush prep. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to move these guys to get them into position.
Let's begin.
But everyone else can hang out
Your command.
and get some troops back.
Let's begin.
Let us go.
And if they want to play the waiting game with me, not only am I going to get battle advantage, but I'm going to be getting way more troops than they will from them sitting around. So if they want to sit there and gain troops, you know, they're going to come out, you know, at a disadvantage eventually. Okay, so the main unit here, he's moving to the south. They haven't made much movement to the north. I actually get like this full unit almost, one of these fully reinforced almost. Like, this guy's getting 25 per tick. Pretty impressive, actually. I mean, he might see them.
Your command.
I think we need to start
Prepare yourselves.
getting ready
Your
to
command.
intercept.
Prepare yourselves.
Your command. Prepare yourselves.
Be like about
Let us
there.
begin. Your command?
You come over
Let's
there, and
begin.
you'll probably try to also get some flanking shots over here. All these musket
command?
units will be much more effective on the
Let's
southern
begin.
flank. This mountain, forested mountain here is
Your
going to cause
command?
problems for
Ready yourself.
musket line of sight. It's not terrible, but muskets are much more effective on an open field like this. Charge over the mountain here. Just open up on them. At least that's the plan.
Please command
You
me.
take one. We have one more turn, I'd imagine, to get into position.
Ready yourselves.
You scooch
Please
over
command.
there, and you take up position where he used to be.
Let's begin.
Prepare yourselves.
Your command. Let's begin. Your command. Prepare yourselves.
Let us begin.
Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good here. I think they're going to be walking right into an
The
ambush.
enemy has been found. I won't let you escape.
This my ambusher? He was maybe a little bit closer than I thought. Hopefully he hasn't been spotted. I know. He has not been spotted. Turned around instantly.
Your command. Prepare yourselves.
Really? Okay, he can't open fire. We're going to do this, if only because if he backs up or if any other units walk into line of sight here, that'll cause problems for him.
Prepare
These guys aren't ready to shoot, so just try to space them out
Ready
here.
yourselves. Please command me. Ready
Change
yourselves.
that angle up a bit.
Prepare yourselves.
Your command. Please command me. Let's begin.
I'm going to wait a second on this unit.
Command me. Let
I
us
want to see
begin.
where this guy, this last unit is headed.
sometimes we must also be bold in our
There we go. First ambush is a success. And okay, he turned around and saw him before he could get him. But still. Okay, see all those? Those are all musket shots, I'm pretty sure.
Please command.
You come over here, charge into the rear.
Witness my strategies.
You can
I will
charge him. I
risk
think
my
that'll be
life.
fine.
That is how I fight.
Let's begin.
Enrage, yeah.
It appears
That'll also slow him down pretty considerably, so that's good to help get this ambush going. So everybody here, just start shooting. As long as they're in this pit of despair, I think we're in a good place.
Let me show you my plan. Fire!
Witness my plan.
Oops. Meant to do cavalry and not charge, but, you know, good enough, I suppose. Let's take a look. Might be some good stuff happening up there, but I want to take a look at what happens here.
The enemy has been.
Well, an ambush. Yeah, just walk in here and get crossfire to all hell. Big 78 hit there.
This is my plan.
Yeah, this unit's gonna take some punishment. Alright, so this unit's breaking away to take this, and I don't think I can catch him. So I'm gonna actually just let him go do that.
Witness my plan.
Let me show you my plan. Fire! This plan will level them.
Finally, I feel like
Please command.
this is one of the
Your command?
better uses I've had of muskets this particular campaign. In other campaigns, I've put them to pretty good use. This is their lead unit here. His morale is plummeting. I mean, he has a huge health buffer.
Your command?
Back it up.
Let's begin.
Don't chase them that much. You're getting
Prepare
flanked.
yourself.
Cavalry charge.
Your command. Let's begin.
Witness my plan.
This plan will level them.
Now, there's a upgraded version of the musket volley that nobody here has, but there's one that's called Take Aim. That's pretty nice. It also lowers their defense. And if you're playing as the Date, you can get Dragoons, which let you equip horses and muskets, and that gives you a gun attack that reduces their defense and also reduces their movement speed. Very, very effective. This unit is just getting absolutely destroyed.
There appears to be some.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Let me show you
I don't think we need to do any of this.
If you won't
But
run, then I will have to.
just enable all the things. Maybe we'll get a few extra casualties out of
My
it.
plan.
I don't know what they were thinking over here. They've just kind of they've been turning around. They're not really sure what they want to do. And in the meanwhile, I'm like, look, if you're just going to keep
Let me show you my plan.
putzing around over here, I'll just keep shooting.
This plan will level them.
Fire!
Maybe it's, I mean, I guess a couple of them have been doing musket volleys. But
Fire!
by a couple, I mean, I guess all of them. Alright, well, never mind. There we go. Okay, that was an important one to win.
You can say we won because we were supposed to win.
I mean, I'll go with it. Casualty rate was about as good as the auto-resolve would be. But, more importantly, we lowered their aggression. I don't know if that will maybe help us negotiate with them? No? Okay. They're still on their way. This is almost surrendered normally, so we might as well just...
I cannot face the end just
Or they'll just actually just full-on surrender. I do want to execute some of these people, but I really would
have
also
my
like the
thanks.
war to end.
Let us take steps. Come follow me.
I just know someone's gonna go. Back when I was executing people, they're gonna go, that's a bad idea. And then they're gonna say, I told you so. And you're not wrong.
Cannot face the end just
I think it was mostly just that one person I executed. Though. I don't think all the other people, I don't think it mattered that I executed all the rest of them.
You have my
Should have
thanks.
just not
Let us go.
killed the kin member.
Let us advance.
Still though, I mean he's let me double check some things. He's still at war with Hojo. So, you know, it's a bit static right now, but all these castles here are all depleted. It would make sense for him to not fight me anymore, but, you know,
Allow me to report.
if that's what he wants.
Begin the council.
Loyalty restoration.
And with that, this council is over.
Oh, nothing, huh? All right, I'll just take that, I guess. The people are exhausted. Well, believe me, I'm with you. But he won't take no for an answer, as it were. He's apparently content on just making this a fight to the death at this point. Let's see, can we get a... Yeah. So provisions aren't a huge issue, so let's go ahead and muster. I mean, it's going to take them a while to get over here, but like I said, provisions shouldn't be a huge... Oh, gosh. Another choke point over here. Well, I'm almost ready to... We're almost sitting up on the 2 marks. I'm gonna auto-resolve this one in the interest of time. I'm full well aware that I might lose this, but, you know, those are the risks we take here. Yes, okay, well, you couldn't have thrown me a bone game. All right,
Let us
that's fine.
encircle
I'm not overly concerned. If I knew that was a super important battle to do, I would have played it.
Was this the best you could do?
Mostly because I still am progressing down
follow me.
here. I actually have enough to send another army already. 29k. At this point,
Now it is time.
just send them in. Send the
Let
boys.
us encircle them.
You're bringing this upon yourself,
Allow me to report.
Nobunaga. I tried to offer you peace. And you've constantly rebuffed me.
Ha.
And this is what happens. I'm just gonna have to conquer you until you know, I knock you unconscious.
Understood.
Let's get some people in charge here.
Ha.
That one. Let's see if we can actually move our daimyo in. Now that nobody is there. There we go. And our stats are looking pretty good too. Alright, and we'll take up residency over here in Kyoto now. Also take a look at the troop counts. At least get some troops
Understood.
going here. Income is back in the clear for the most part. So, they're gonna be low on provisions either way. It's mostly because you get pretty sure you get a stacking penalty for the war being on this long.
I can't die here.
good officers here. All
have
right,
my
just
thanks.
let him go.
Let us take steps.
Ooh, okay. That's a bit of a problem. Got a stack of 60,000 roaming around here.
We march.
Can we
Let us take steps.
Can we get in here and attack this unit before
We march.
they can finish gathering? That'd be great. Because apparently they're going to have 60,000 troops once they're done, you know... Once they're done mustering. There we go. Go ahead and get those
We'll
taken
wait.
care of. No, no, no. Don't wait there. Go in here and take them out.
Let us take steps. Let us advance.
Please, I really hope you can get there to there before this comes over here. Oh, come on. Oh, people are gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me. Okay. I'm not gonna say I'm not lucky in that case, but I got unlucky the
Is this
last
the
time.
best you could do?
17.
You have my thanks.
And here's my other army.
Let's go. Come with me.
Let us go.
Double back and go take care of
Come
this.
follow me.
Oh, are you willing to negotiate now? Have I beat you up enough? Apparently, either that or he's gotten over me murdering his, you know, second removed uncle or something. It might be prudent to wait until I take his fancy castle here, but my country
me
is
to
just falling into anarchy. Can't monopolize this. Controlled by others.
Understood.
I probably just don't have enough
Understood.
money to lock. Oh no, that's my vassal. Okay, that's fine. All right. Well, the negotiation request has been filed and sent. Let's see how many more
Surround
castles
them.
we can sneak in here while the messenger is, you know, on his way here.
Let us surround.
There's one more. We'll let you go.
I offer my thanks.
I don't want to let you go,
Let us
but
go. Let us advance.
Everything.
hey, there we go. This is a pretty nice castle to have.
Let's go. Advance.
Matsunaga.
I have neutralized
Swipe him
an
aside.
enemy
Oh,
officer.
okay. Worry. Hire you. Victory is assured. Stack of 3,000
Surround
troops. Rather hold on to this than
Advance.
try to trade, because our messenger's gonna arrive there any minute now. Or okay, well, he'll just take that back. No problem.
Can I not achieve my resolve?
You know, this whole time we never
Let
ran
us
out of
begin the
provisions.
council.
We're kind of at that point where our harvest is so
That's what we're going with.
large that we
And
can
with that,
basically
this
sustain
council
all of our
is over.
troops for a year. Kind of infinitely sustain ourselves. There's enough temples on the map for that to be worthwhile. Oh gosh. We have so many
I understand.
places to expand to.
Understood.
Please. I don't even have the option to unlock another commerce action. Just I'm asking you game to give me the choice.
Let us encircle them.
To double check. Is my messenger on his way?
Encircle them.
I hope he's on his way. I've been kind of operating on the assumption that We're gonna end this war here in a minute. Let me see here. No clans to negotiate with.
Everyone, sound the victory.
Finally took that castle.
Shall we go? Advance on them.
They're still mustering here, actually. How about this?
Shall we
Go
go?
down here instead.
Advance on them.
We hardly even broke a sweat.
Ah, this guy is taking a lot of stuff since I sent the messenger out there.
Let us advance.
Encircle them.
Okay. So, he's going to give me 1,000 horses. Sure. Thank you. Negotiations have ceased because of changing situations. Well, it's probably because we already made peace with them.
Wait here for now.
Calm down. Stop. Okay, let's disband these.
Let us
Well,
go back.
that'll be
Let's
that.
go back.
Oh,
Let us go back.
end the turn here. Then we're gonna wrap things up here.
My resolve.
We had triumphant music for just a second, but then somebody died. Hold on here. We're back. Ah, interesting. Well, let me say no to that for now.
Allow me to report.
That changes things. Alright, well that's going to change how I wrap things up. So let me not do that. And I'm going to leave it open to you guys. Maybe most likely in comments on YouTube. Would you like for me... and I'll go ahead and I'll play the cutscene so you can watch the ending. Would you like me to enact the warband? Apparently we are powerful enough. We have half the country and we control Kyoto. We can go ahead and call this campaign a success. We can move on to a fresh one. Or, I mean, I could keep going. I mean, I feel like it's a bit of a foregone conclusion that I'm going to sweep through here eventually. But, you know, it's what you want to see. You know? So, pretty good there. Ended up getting more than I was planning on doing, but I guess that worked out for us in the end. We have nice, clean borders with them, too. So, alright, and hopefully, you know, and I'll say this again, I know I've had a, at least I'm pretty sure, I've had a couple people on Twitch watching, and for when this gets uploaded on YouTube. I am not 100% certain how the audio has been working out. I'll have to review it once I actually can get see the recording. For my tests before, and I tested it a bunch of times, it seemed like it would be okay. The trade-off would be is that I might clip out the microphone gating might accidentally cut my voice off, but there shouldn't be really any distortion at all. But my voice might clip out, or maybe it's not. Hopefully that's what's going on. So let me know, and let me know on if I should wrap this one up, and maybe any suggestions on what clan I should pick next. I have a few ideas, and I'll post those in a comment on the next part on what I'm thinking I would like to do. I'd probably rather you vote on those, but you know, if someone comes up with like a really interesting idea I hadn't thought of, I'll go for those. In particular, I have a couple of DLCs I'm probably going to start. I'd like to start a campaign in one of the DLCs to show those off. At the very least, it can almost be like a mini buyer's guide in a way to see if you would like that DLC. So anyways, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you all for watching once again. Thank you everyone on Twitch, everyone on YouTube. I'll see you next time.